Well, hello. We are going to be doing some makeup. Now, I'm trying to be color coordinated over here with the orange. This is the eye. I wanted to go ahead and see what kind of eye I wanted to do because I did want to take my time and do my makeup today. I told myself to never film with the gum in my mouth ever again. I did it once and it was terrible. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. So this is the eye look I'm going to go for today. And yeah, if you're wondering where this thing is, it's not a robe. It's actually an overthrow, but it looks like a robe. But I'm gonna take it as a robe, and I'm gonna wear it as a robe, and I'm gonna wear it as an overthrow. But I got it from New York & Company. But anyway, I'm talking super fast because I'm feeling good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye just so we can get it out of the way, and we can go on with the rest of the video. This will be sort of like a little chit chat. Let's just talk about random stuff. I'm gonna take my Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. And this has some broken shadow in it, but I will post up a picture of it and show you guys on the screen some more of what shadow I'm using because I love y'all, but this is new and I ain't trying to mess it up, okay? All right, so the color I'm gonna go into first is called Sunder, and this is part of the neutral section of the palette. Super nice shadows, very warm, very summer appropriate, just, yeah. This video is going to be kind of based for summer to still be glam, but also, you know, just trying to focus on having some summer skin, be, you know, prepared for the hot weather so your makeup does not melt away. So I'm just going to take this on a BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. This is actually one of my favorite blending brushes. It's from BH Cosmetics, super inexpensive brushes, and they last you a long freaking time. Like, I absolutely love this brush. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to go into is called Evolve. And Evolve, honestly, is probably one of my favorite shades out of the palette just because it's so rich and I love a good neutral. And I feel like this is an ideal neutral shade for any skin complexion. I just love it. I think it's just such a good universal shade to use for transition or just to add a lot of warmth and depth at the same time into your eye look. So I just think it's a really good shadow. And for me with my eyes, I have a lot of lid space, so I try not to focus the shadow too much in one spot. I just kind of blow it out, and that's just kind of what works for me with my eyes. All right, so next shade I'm going to go into is called Frame. This is actually one of my favorite brown shades right now to use in any eye color, any eye look that I've been doing lately. This is just my go-to brown. It's nice and warm, and it's super pigmented. Morphe always has really nice pigmented shadows. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. It's beautiful outside. If you can hear like a little rumbling sound, someone is mowing grass. So you already know it's that time of the year. So guys, just as a little chit chat. So I'm going in with the black shade. I'm not gonna actually use it out of the Morphe palette just because it's, like I said before, it is shattered. So I'm just gonna take my Tarte palette, which has a black shade in it, and I'm gonna take that one, and it's called Punk, right here in the bottom. But I was just watching a video. There is a YouTuber, her name is Bree Hall, and she's not the first YouTuber to do it. She actually said that there were a couple of other YouTubers to post up about it before she did hers. But she recently posted up a video talking about the Eco Styler Gel. Now, I don't know if I'm late or if this is something already been floating around town. I didn't know anything about it, like I said, until I seen her video floating around on my YouTube feed. So in a nutshell, she was explaining, or she was kind of following with this other YouTuber within her video. She was following their video, but they were explaining how the Eco Styler Gel contains all of these products that are, you know, harmful to you, that can like with long-term exposure, it can cause cancer, and it can, you know, hair loss and all this type of stuff just involved with this gel. Bree Hall was actually talking about the gold. I've never tried it, but it was the gold gel, the Eco Styler Gel. I've always just kind of used the olive oil one. But the lady in the video that Bree Hall was talking about, she was talking about this one and some other ones or whatever. But anyway, so it just contains a whole lot of stuff. Like, it contains products that you can't even name, that you really don't know what it is. You know, it just contains a lot of those things. And it was really kind of like, it made your eyes go big. It was just kind of like, okay, what am I really putting in my hair? And she was saying that someone had complained or something, saying that they had a lot of hair loss. And, you know, after a while, they actually found out that it came from the Eco Styler Gel. Even Bree Hall said something about she's a person to never get sick. And it was like up until she started going natural and she was using the Eco Styler gel, she all of a sudden just started getting sick after a while of using the product. So I was just sitting here thinking and just with my mouth was just open the entire time that she was talking about this stuff. And it's like, I mean, it just really made me sad because I'm like, we really can't do anything. Like, I get it. If you are a mass growing company who, like, the high demand for your product is, you know, it's a high demand for your product. Like, I get it. You're trying to distribute the product and get it out quick and fast, but it's like, why? It's like, why put out products that are just going to be so harmful to people's hair and eventually cause them hair loss? And as if people can't put two and two together and start searching, you know, what is actually in your products. Now, granted, people like me, I ain't paying no attention to what's in it. I pick up the product and say, oh, this is what's been working, and that's it. But some people, you know, are really into that stuff, or something has to happen for them to, like, understand. I'm taking some concealer and I'm just going to carve out my eye real quick. But it was making me irritated because it's like, we can't eat anything. We can't drink water out of bottles. We can't do anything. Everything causes cancer. It's like the things that you would think will cause cancer, like cigarettes or stuff like that. Like, that's not even the worst to worry about anymore. It's like your hair gel is giving you the cancer before the cigarettes are. And it's like, it's so irritating and frustrating because at the end of the day, it's like, we're just trying to do our hair. Why is it that we are being put in harm's way just trying to style our hair, you know? But at the end of the day, I was really appreciative of Bree Hall's video because the other YouTubers, like, no shade to them, I just never seen their video. But when Bree Hall posted it, she's a popular YouTuber. I think she has like almost 700,000 subscribers. Go Bree. But you know, I'm grateful that she posted it up because I'm a faithful user of the Eco Styler gel. I've honestly used, not all of them, but I used 90% of their products, their gels. I've tried all of them. And the olive oil one, ever since I've been natural, has always been my go-to gel to style my hair, you know, with wash and goes, just even simply laying down my edges. Like, I used it today, you know, before I watched the video. So it's just kind of like, we literally can't do anything. Like, it's hair gel. Why are they putting stuff in the hair gel to ruin our hair? But like I said, I'm grateful that she posted it because she was just really encouraging about just looking into Black-owned hair businesses that, you know, African-American people, like, they specialize in it. You know, go to those hair products that Black-owned people are making because they don't have those. They may have product enhancers, but they don't have, like, those dangerous hair products in it, like, you know, for example, the Eco Styler gel. So it was just really bumming and really disappointing because it's like, this is probably one of the #1 go-to gels sold everywhere. And it's like people of all races use this gel. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. And it sucks is because it's a good gel. It does the job. It slicks down your hair. It lays the baby. You know, it's not super harsh. It doesn't make your hair super hard. Like, all that, it's a good gel. It's a good freaking gel. But it's like, after watching that, I'm just kind of like, well, they got the facts. You look up the stuff. It says what it says. So it's like, well, then what do you do? So like I said, it was just really disappointing to know that that stuff was really all in the hair product. And that now I'm just going to have to go and look for something else that's going to give me the same type of results that I've been getting with the Eco Gel. Now, I will say I am a little happy. I'm not happy about it, but it does open your eyes a little bit more to actually go and research other hair products and actually support those Black-owned businesses who are taking, you know, the necessary steps to make a healthy hair product for women of color or anyone else, whoever, you know, may want to use the product. So, you know, it does open your eyes up and make you want to branch out and study and research and support those businesses, of course, which I am going to do now. But it's like, dang, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. But I'm done. I just wanted to throw that little nugget in there just in case you never see Bree's video or anything. I ain't trying to get no views from it. I'm just throwing it out there that I think I'm going to throw mine away because I'm not trying to wake up and my hair is gone. And I put it on my edges every day. So it's like, if it's causing hair loss, all this up here going to be gone. We're going to rebuke that in the name of Jesus. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to lose my hair. For my eyelid color, I went on and carved it out with some concealer. So now I'm going to use the Vitalist Healthy Glow Highlighter Illuminator. This is from Covergirl. But this is actually one of their face illuminators. It's like a highlighter, but it's more on like the dry side. But I like it as an eyeshadow. So I'm going to put that on the eye. And this is actually number 5. I think it's 6 total, and this one is the number 5. And I'm just going to put that everywhere where I carved out my eye. So now I'm going to use some eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Eyestudio eyeliner. And I have been noticing, guys, I've been using a lot of drugstore makeup lately. So I think I'm going to do like an updated full face drugstore makeup tutorial. Alright, so now I'm going to do some mascara, which is also drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original. This is actually my favorite mascara of all time. Like, I don't care if I become a billionaire. I'm still going to use this mascara. Like, this is just bomb. Now I'm going to add some lashes. These are the Lashed Out lashes in Bella. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to go ahead and start priming my face for us to do our base, and then we're going to go back to the under eyes and finish that. So I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my face using my Burts Bees Intense Hydration. You already know, same old. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with y'all. This combination that I have been using lately has been blessing my entire makeup routine. Simply because it is very, very mattifying, but also it helps with your oil levels, okay? I'm a very prone oily skin person. Like, I get super oily when I don't take the proper precautions. I look like a grease pan by the middle of the day, and that's not cute. There's a difference between glowing and sweating and looking oily. But anyway, I'm going to show you, so step by step. So first, I'm going to be using the Covergirl. This is the TruBlend Base Business Skin Primer, and I really like this formula of it. It's supposed to smooth skin and blur flawless to create the perfect canvas, helps extend the wear of makeup, long-lasting, weightless feel, oil-free, and fragrance-free. And as far as fragrance-free, I think they're spot on. Just really like what it does. Like the consistency, it almost feels like a gel, but then it's like a cream. So it's like a cream and a gel, but it feels so good. Then I use this Black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Gel Primer, and I only put like a dot of this on my nose. And when I tell you, this has been blessing my nose, because my nose is what's the super oily person of the family. And this, I do try to moisturize it in all the way, because when I apply the foundation, I don't want it to be breaking up, because the oil blocking primer is not blended in all the way. So I do try and blend it in. Now that it's like, while it was cold, I wasn't really priming, and that's just simply because it's been super cold and my skin my pores haven't been really open and just like pumping. But it's like now, it's like 80, 90 degrees, and my pores are like, hey honey, it's been a long time. I like to add some setting spray, and I don't know if this helps, but I just feel like for me, it just kind of sets the primer. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit. Okay, so now for my foundation, you guys probably already know what I'm going to be using. And I'm really not trying to be biased, just simply because I did get a PR package. But I have been loving this CoverGirl Matte Made Foundation. This is in the shade T15, and I did get a PR package. Like I said, I'm not trying to be biased, but you guys, I really do like this. This has been giving me a skin-like mattified finish. I don't look cakey. And when I tell you, because of their wide shade range, they have 40 shades. Because of their shade range, I have been able to find my perfect shade. In my review, I did use the T60. The T60 does match me, but it gives me more of like this, it's like a deeper tan. Like the T60 is like a deeper version of this one. Like this one's a little bit more like moon or something. It matches, and I can make it work once I add all my other products, but it does give me more of a tanner look. But the T15 is like spot on with my neck. Like it's spot on, and it does not oxidize. That is one thing that I was loving about these foundations, that it does not change color. Like how it goes on is how it looks when it's finished, and how it looks by the middle of the day. Like you're not looking different. So I love it. I don't care what nobody says. Like I love it. It's been working for me. It's not super full coverage, so mind you, I do apply a lot because I do like a full coverage base. So it is very buildable, but I do have to add a couple layers of it. Just like 2 good layers give me the base that I desire. And I'm going to apply this with a Coastal Scents buffing flat brush. So like even applying it is like spot on. Like someone asked me today, do I like this one better than the Maybelline Superstay? Because I was raving about the Superstay. That Superstay is like it's good. But I will say the CoverGirl kind of has it beat a little bit, not by the coverage, but by the color range. Now, I don't really care for the Maybelline's color range because it's like with my shade, it's like one is a little too dark and then one is a little too light, so I have to like mix and match stuff. But this one I do not have to mix at all. Like I can go in with this foundation and this is what it is. So it works beautifully. But I can say they're kind of neck and neck. One has better qualities than the other one. Like I said about the whole coverage situation, I love a good coverage and I don't want to have to apply a lot of layers. But like I said, this one's more like skin-like and lightweight, so even adding layers will feel like you're just putting on a full coverage foundation, even though you're kind of putting more effort into putting it on and making it full coverage, if that makes sense. I know when I first tried it, I was a little scared because it looked streaky, but it's like I just had to kind of work it in and just see what the foundation does. But this brush that I'm using, I love it. So for concealer, I'm going to be using my Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel or Carmel, whichever one you want to pronounce. The only bad thing I can say about this is I do not like the application because I feel like you have to scrape to get it out. And I cannot stand that. And then I do feel like you run out of the product like super fast. So FYI, I finally ran out of my Tarte Shape Tape, so we're going to go ahead and take a moment of silence to rest her. All right, now I'm going to take this. This is a Sonic Blend brush by Michael Todd Beauty. And this is actually a spin brush, but the battery is dead. But I love how soft the brush is at the end, so I use it to buff in my concealer. But it's actually I did a review on it like a while back, and it's actually a really cool like thing. Like you press the button and it spins and it blends in your makeup, and it does it really nicely. I just haven't used it like spinning in a while. I've just been really using like the end of it. All right, so now for contour, I'm going to be using the LA Pro Girl Concealer, the HD Concealer in the shade Chestnut, and this has been my favorite. But a little goes a long way if you've never used this product before. Like how I do to like kind of maintain the product is like I'll do one full squeeze and then I'll like do dots. And then I've been loving to buff it in with like a powdered brush. This is like an angled powder contour brush from Ruby Kisses, but I really like it to blend in the cream. I don't know why. I'm just weird about stuff. Like my makeup routine is a lot different. Like I haven't used a beauty blender in so long and I just don't care to use it. I don't know why. Like I'm not knocking beauty blenders. I think they're still good. And I probably will eventually use one again, but I just really like what brushes do for my application. I just think it looks better. And again, with the contour, I'm going to blend it a little bit into my hairline just so we're not seeing any difference between like the scalp and the forehead. Like, and then I take a little bit of what I blended the concealer and I kind of go up under the contour just to kind of give it that. Make sure there are no creases. I'm going to go ahead and set my entire face. I've actually been, I think I'm out of my makeup funk because I was going through a funk at one time where I just felt like nothing was blending, but I think it also had something to do with my foundation I was using at the time. My foundation, it just was not working. So I'm taking the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder and on a big brush, and I just kind of set everything in one sitting. I don't really bake. I don't bake anymore. I just take some, and I just take this big brush, and I just tap over everything. I've never actually done this before, like tapping over everything, but I've been doing it lately, and it's been just doing so well for me as far as just setting my makeup and just keeping everything in place, and it just looks really, really good and airbrushed. Yeah, because I had never been the one to actually add setting powder over like my contour and all that stuff. But okay, so now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This is the light to medium. Whew, thank you, Lord. I thought one of the things broke. And I'm going to use the contour shade. And this is a Bdellium Tools 980 brush. I love this brush. Get up in that hairline, y'all. Like, do not forget your hairline, because, honey. I'm going to use this blush. This is actually the Makeup Geek blush in the shade Covet. And I'm just going to take, I'm going to take this other big brush, which honestly still has some blush on there. I'm going to just add a little bit to my cheeks. I don't do too much blush, but just enough to give me something. So now I'm going to take one of my favorite drugstore sprays. This is the Maybelline Make It Last 03 spray. And this is supposed to give me like a dewiness to my skin, but I only like to do that just so I can apply some highlighter and it be bomb. So I'm going to do that. I let it dry a little bit first before I go in with that. But this is the Maybelline drugstore again. This is the Maybelline Sun Glow Strobe Light in 03. And I'm going to be highlighting with another Bdellium Tools brush. And this one is the 787. I really haven't been doing like a long stroke of highlight. I've only been kind of putting it in this little dot area right here. Because I've been like having like this phobia where I cannot stand seeing like a streak of highlight on my face. It just makes me just not even like it. Now I'm going to take a small brush and go ahead and highlight my brow bone with my shadow. Because I kind of forgot when I was doing my eye. But that's okay. And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and add that in my inner corner. Because that's what I used over here. And I'm going to have to actually add a little bit more over here too. And now I'm going to take a little bit on my nose. Put it at the tip and on the top bridge. I like to put some like right in between like my eyes. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I like to put it like right in between. And then on my Cupid's bow. All right, so what I do just to make sure everything is blended, I take my bronzer brush and I run up against, I don't add any more product, but I just run up against it just so I can hide where the highlight ends and where the bronzer begins type of thing. I do the same thing up here on my forehead. All right, so before we do lips, I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eyes. And I'm really feeling like some type of dark going on up here. I'm really thinking about going like smoky underneath. So I'm going to start off with my liner, the one that I used earlier from Maybelline. And I'm going to take a little bit of it, and this is just going to be my base. This is what's going to give the base for my shadow and everything. Taking that Morphe palette again, the 39A, and I'm going to take the Evolve color. And I'm going to help blend out the liner with this color, if that makes sense. All right, now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just go up under the eye and just try and clean everything up. All right, now I'm going to take some more eyeliner and I'm going to put the black in my waterline. And this is a Eco Tools brush. And you already know we got to make the face. All right, and now I'm just going to take some more mascara. And I'm going to put this on the bottom and just really coat down the lower lashes as well. All right, now time for some lips. So of course my go-to lip liner is the MAC Lip Pencil in Cork. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. This is called Fighter. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. And these are actually becoming like my favorite lippies. Like this joint is bomb. But this is more like on the orangey side. Come through, makeup. Yes, yeah. Yeah, if you don't buy any other lip colors from the drugstore, buy these. Like these are actually worth the money and the time and the effort. I'm gonna actually take another one. This is the same company, same brand, Maybelline Matte Ink, and this one is in the shade Driver. This is like this is the combination I'll use like when I'm trying to get the perfect nude. This is the color I use. I'm gonna add a little bit of that in the center just to brighten that orange up just a touch. I didn't overline my lips today, so maybe there was a reason for it, but oh well. All right, and my hair is pretty much already done just for the sake of like getting it laid down. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Jane Carter Solutions Wrap and Roll Foam Lotion. And I just like to take a little bit. This just helps tame the hair just so it's not super frizzy. And see, in times like these, I would just go in with my gel and I'm just getting like real sad. Cause it's like, what am I supposed to use now? All right, I'm not sure what the products are in this one. This is probably some crazy mess too. I'm gonna use this Miss Jessie's Jelly Soft Curls gel. Just a little bit of this. This has like a really strong like smell to it. Like it smells good, but it's just a really strong smell. So I'm not sure if you guys are like into that. But just so my hair can have some type of fragrance, I'm just gonna use that one instead of the Eco today. I met a lady in Target and she put me on to it. She said it was really good for wash and goes. And I mean, I did a wash and go with it. It was cute. And I'm going to be using my shoestring method. Try not to pull your hair too tight. Someone recommended me and said don't try to pull it too tight because that way it could end up pulling your hair out. So what I do is I tighten it a little bit and I go ahead and push it back. and then I try to go ahead and tug on it because I don't want to like pull it straight from the roots, because in that way it'll end up pulling my hair out. Pull some hair out, just make my puff as big as I can get it. This is like my go-to hairstyle when I do not feel like doing my hair. It's like I'll wash it, put some moisturizer in it, and my hair will curl up anyway. And go on by my day. Just to add a little bit of flavor in there, just so it's not super plain, I'm gonna make me some little joints. Pull some hair out on the side. And again, taking a little bit of the little jelly stuff. This is just gonna get my little hairs on the side to curl up. All right, and now that we are here, I'm gonna take a little bit of it and I'm gonna tame my little edges here. Not too much though, because I'm not trying to mess up my base. Alrighty guys, this is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat. I actually had a ball doing this makeup look. I think it came out really nice. Yeah guys, so thank you so much for watching. So as always, if you are new, I am Jay, and if you're not new, I just thank you so much for supporting me with whatever I do here with my channel. I love each and every one of you to no end, and of course, God willing, I will definitely see you all in my next video. Bye.